Shalom, first and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodas, double honors to the elder apostles at Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Salutation, all Yakin, pushing this word day in and day out, doing this quick lesson from the AtlantaBlackStar.com, which we're not black, we're different shades of brown. You see, black is like that, Locky. Black is the color of, that top banner, that's black. We're not black, we're brown, okay? And it says, Judge rules HTown Realtor did not violate fair housing laws by blocking black investors from buying in the Asian community, okay? So, I'm gonna read this article, man. These jakes right here, look like they from the tribe of Judah, okay? FBA, so-called, right? I'm making mockery of Tariq Nasheed because that word is like becoming prominent in the nigga community, the 2/3 community and shit. And and it says a federal court has dismissed a racial discrimination lawsuit filed by three Israelite Judite real estate investors in Houston who claimed they were denied the opportunity to purchase condominiums in a new community development that catered to Asians. Yeah, because in real estate you got things called redlining, and hey, it's ultimately up to the listing agent for whatever property's being sold to decide who they want, man. Fair housing laws get violated every day. You got listing agents, that may want to work with a woman buyer or a male buyer or LGBT buyer or that race, this race, and so forth. It's hard to prove that someone's being what they call discriminatory, man, unless they got it in writing, man, like in an email or advertisement. That's the only way, man, to really prove it, man, because opinion is just an opinion. It's just it's just a thought that's in thin air, man. This is the civil action against the Remax franchise networks and others was thrown out. Yeah, because Remax is juiced in. Remax, what are the top brokerages for real estate? Remax, Long and Foster. They're all juiced in, man. That's why some of your top politicians are your former top producing realtors, man. And a realtor do anything for money, man. A wicked realtor. And it says, stoned out on February 27th after U.S. District Judge David Hittner ruled that the case lacked the proper legal standing under the Federal Fair Housing Act filed in September 2022 by James Murray and his wife Misty's sister Rosemary a Fool. The lawsuit obtained by the Atlanta Black Star alleged that Houston area realtor Josie Lynn and associate property managers, including Remax, conspired to prevent them from buying 3 new units at the Grand West condos in the suburb of Katy, man. And here's these jakes right here. They look like they got a little bit of paper because, they got these Canadian Goose jackets. These Canadian Goose jackets are expensive, man. They upwards of $1,000 and up, man. So they look like they got a little bit of paper. Let's see what kind of business they in. All right, so looking at his IG page, he's like some sort of real estate developer, man. So, however he started through loans or assets, cash, whatever he has, right? He believes in generational wealth, man. So this guy's all in the world, because this is the last generation, all right? Ain't nothing wrong with getting your bag, your day-to-day, little Bessie with some paper. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But this guy, he's not seeking your how about Shim Yahshai. He's seeking the riches of this world. Like I said, this guy got a little bit of paper on him, man. But he ain't in the truth, though. So richest prophet not in the day of wrath. He can have, 100 million. It ain't gonna help him if the Lord ain't with him, man. All right. So let me get to some precepts, man. Or actually, I think it's still a little bit more. It says, enter, dismiss the lawsuit with prejudice or without the open to refiles. Adjusting the plaintiffs cannot appeal the ruling to a high court based solely on the merits of the case. So where's the justice in that? You can't even appeal it to federal courts, man. The lawsuit has sought undisclosed punitive damages for emotional distress while claiming violation of. And one thing that the judge saw. Excuse me, damn, my throat is like fucking clogged up. One thing that the judge saw was that these niggas had money. So when you have money and you're a Jake, it's harder to win a lawsuit than a poor Jake without money. You know what I'm saying? Because the judge gonna factor in. He's like, okay, if he's a poor Jake that don't got money and then he win a lawsuit, he's gonna spend it all anyway and give it back to us. But since these Jakes look like they got something productive going, they got a system in place that's working for them, where they're able to generate wealth without working for the so-called white man. Now, we're not gonna make them even more richer. Like, imagine if they won this lawsuit. They be trying to build nigga communities. That's how the judge is thinking, man. And it says Hittner's ruling focused more on whether fair housing laws had been violated rather than on whether the black investors had faced outright racism when they tried to buy property in an area of Houston that was being marketed specifically to Asian residents. Lawsuit said the complex promotional materials hailed as a new option for Chinese and Asian communities. Marketing brochure also touted the property as a new option for a safe, simple Asian life. Plugged the trendy Asian shopping district within walking distance. Yeah, because one thing about them gooks, how they able to break these these racial laws, because they have a lot of ownership interest in America, man. They done bought up America, gave America loans, and all that shit, man. Okay. That's why you got a Chinatown in every major city. You got Chinese, every shopping center, you got a Chinese restaurant, a Chinese nail shop, or acupuncture business. Okay. So, hey, man, these niggas out here, man, thinking that shit is sweet. You got your nigga wake up call right now, all right? You got an attractive wife. She's not bad looking. Got some fucked up teeth, but she's not a bad looking lady. So he's trying to keep her pleased by buying these properties up. But I think it was something that said cash. That's how the realtor, the listing agent, was able to deny them their offer. Okay, it says they argued that because the plaintiffs, as investors, never made a cash offer and did not intend to live in their units, they did not meet the criteria for discrimination in the sale or rental of dwelling under the Fair Housing Act. So they didn't make a cash offer, man. Cash is king. The listing agent could have easily said they had other cash offers on the table, and even though your offer was higher, but the cash offer said they'll close next week. Things of that nature. And like, hey, if I was to be an investor, I would invest in condos as well too. Starting off, just starting off, because they're cheap, low maintenance. You gotta worry about the exterior, roof going bad, none of that shit. You know, everything is the interior. Like your biggest repair, more than likely, will be like to replace a furnace. You know. So that's the thing about investing in condos. So these jakes were pretty smart. You know, they look fairly young, like they still in their 30s. But hey, they got their nigga wake up call. This is Baruch 3 and they behold. We are yet this day in captivity where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse and to be subject to payments. According to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from the Lord our power. So we yet this day in captivity, man. You know. Even though these jakes, they thinking they free, they financially free. We ain't gotta work for Esau. We about to break the real estate game, and guess what, man? They found out that you ain't nothing but a nigga, man. Sure, the judge was the Edomite. The Edomite, the defense attorney was more than likely a Moabite. You know, you gotta let them be. I mean, you saw the ad, said it was for Chinese people. They told you what their target market was. Because you know one thing about the Moabites, they hate niggas, man. So imagine these nigga investors getting a few of them units. Guess what? You know, more than likely they're gonna put some niggas in there as tenants, man. Bring down the property value. But the judge ain't gonna speak on that. The Moabite Realtor ain't gonna speak on that. The Moabite attorneys ain't gonna speak on that. All right. This is why we're in captivity, because we ain't take heed to y'all by Shimmy Shai. All right. And it said subject to payments. Hey, guess what? They didn't have cash, so guess what? They would have been subject to payments. Yeah, you know, you own the house through the bank. Because that's what a mortgage is. You're owning the house through the bank. You know? But, you know, you add in another payment, man. All right, especially, you know, it wasn't their primary residence, man. They said it in the article. They should have acted like they would have been their primary residence and then last second said, oh, yeah, we ain't going to live here. Depending on what type of financing, though, because you got investor loans and stuff like that. So, you know, things of that nature. You know, they always get brought to the forefront. But, you know, they already seen the names. They seen James, Rob Mari, and Misty. They're like, okay, yeah, these are nigga names. Rob Mari, they're probably Muslims or some shit. Or what they call them, 5%ers. You know, things of that nature, okay. The black buyers still called Lynn for a meeting in which they were allegedly told that all the current owners were personal friends and knew each other. I wonder how much they were suing for. Hold on, let's go to his IG page because he put it up. You know, this nigga posted a lot. $2 million. So they got them $2 million. Knew they was gonna buy hella properties with it, man. You could have bought at least 5 properties with that shit. You know. So this guy came up. All right. I don't know. He could be a Levite. He got the Haitian flag. This is Paige heavily into boxing and sports. You got that family spirit on him. Spend as much time with your kids. Look like he around my age. That was, I guess, a younger picture of him they put in the photos. This guy off into the family man spirit, getting money through the real estate, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But you could tell this guy, he's not a Hebrew Israelite. He in Rome and shit. He living his best life. Okay, power couple life. It's Ezekiel 35:5. It's going into Esau, but even, all these nations, including Moab, the so-called Chinese, follow after Esau, the so-called white man, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, power, I prepare thee unto blood. Blood shall pursue thee. So blood's gonna pursue Esau and these heathen nations now. Even though these niggas ain't right, from the looks of it, man, from the outside looking in, they still Israelites, so they still deserve an even shot to buy a property or whatever, man. He's going to the Edomite Catholic cathedrals and shit, in Rome. Time to learn ancient history in Kemet, aka Egypt, Africa. So this guy's if Rod Murray, I knew that was a black unconscious nigga. He's watching Side Naked TV. Okay. So you buying properties low in Houston and selling for the high, because Texas, you can still get cheap property. It's not like the East Coast or West Coast, where everything's damn near unaffordable. So if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee, man. Okay. This is Jeremiah 48:1. Against Moab, thus saith the Lord. Yeah, the Chinese realtors. Because the Chinese realtors, they're making hella cake because them coops got money, man. Like, even just yesterday, I was at the gym. And this Moabite lady pulled up right next to me, like in a recent model Tesla. Like the Tesla, you could tell the Tesla's like, it was under like 4 to 5 years old. It was very, very recent, man. Like built in the 2020s Tesla, man, 2020s model. This bitch you could tell by, looking at her, she could barely speak a lick of English. Probably own a hair shop, nail salon somewhere, massage parlor somewhere. Making bank off you jakes, man. The power of Israel, woe unto Nebo, for it is spoiled. Carithium is confounded and taken. Misgab is confounded and dismayed. There shall be no more praise of Moab. And Heshbon, they have devised evil against it. Come and let us cut it off from being a nation. Also, thou shalt be cut down, O madman. The sword shall pursue. Yeah, Moab's a madman, man. Moab won't stop. Moab, showing you how much Moab's a demon. He hates his own people. Like, all these women that you see, Moabite women here in America, they got here through human trafficking. Moab will traffic his own daughters for some money. A voice of crying shall be from Haran, spoiling and great destruction. Yeah, so Moab, you gonna go down right with Esau. I won't be surprised if a missile hits China, man. Even though China won't be totally annihilated like America, but I won't be surprised if certain areas get whacked up, man. Moab is destroyed. Her little ones have caused a cry to be heard. For in the going up of Luith, continual weeping shall go up. For in the going down of Haran, the enemies have heard a cry of destruction. Flee, save your lives, and be like the heath in the wilderness. Because thou hast trusted in thy works and in thy trust. Yeah, Moab trusts in his businesses, his properties, his assets, his vehicles. That shall also be taken in. Chemosh shall go forth into captivity with its priests and princes together. Yeah, man. Hey, and that's the spirit, because I said, hey, certain cities of China and China's affiliates are going to be destroyed. I'm going to jump down to 8. Just give wings unto Moab that may flee and get away. Yeah, because you're going to have a lot of Moabs fleeing and trying to get away from the destruction. For the cities thereof shall be desolate without any to dwell therein. So he's going to have certain cities like Shanghai. Trying to think of other Beijing. Certain of these Chinese mega cities going to be destroyed, man. They be eating rats and cats. All right. That's why you got to stay away from that Chinese food if you can, man. I'm going to jump down to 15. Moab is spoiled and gone up out of her seas, and his chosen young men are gone down to the slaughter, save the king. His name is the Lord of hosts, Lord of armies. Yeah, because they're going to be in the Middle East too. These the million-man Chinese army and shit, they're going to be in the Middle East, man, fighting. When the Lord come back, man, and get destroyed out there, man. The calamity of Moab is near to come, and its affliction hates to fast. So, yeah, Moab's proud, man. They can't even speak a lick of English. They still proud, man. We got that big ass camera and shit. Always taking pictures. Okay. They're gonna get destroyed, man. The horn of Moab is cut off. His arm is broken. Save the Lord, man. Yeah, because the horn represents power, man. Like Moab's power became through manufacturing these warehouses, manufacturing and then shipping shit here, paying people, his own people, which some could be Jake's in these factories, like 2 pennies an hour, 2 pennies a day, whatever, right? And selling shit here for $1, man. Then Esau sell the product for $1. You got for $1 for like $5 or $10, man. So it's a win-win situation for Moab and Esau, even though Esau getting the bigger cut. But Moab secretly worships Esau, man. Okay. This is verse 21. We have heard the pride of Moab. He is exceeding proud. He's hella proud, man. Like outside of Esau, man, I don't know who's more proud between Moab and Ishmael. Them dirty Arabs, man, and them gooks. I don't know who's more proud, man. Maybe Moab, because at least some of them Arabs, they could put up a little fight. But I never seen a Moabite, straight up Moabite warrior. Of course, you got Israelite foreigners. They think they're Chinese, but they really go back to us. Like the monks and shit like that. Some of the triads, they could really fight because they cheap. They just their great grandfather was a so-called black man that loved a Chinese kitty cat. He loved Chinese box. And then, he left his sons throughout the world, man. Like Bruce Lee is an example, right? His loftiness and his arrogance and his pride and his haughtiness of his heart, man. He's just hella proud, man. Moab, man. They talk shit about Jake. No, Naga. No, Naga. Okay. They just hella proud, man. And the Moabite woman, man. They could like to call Jake monkeys and shit. So, hey, the Lord's going to destroy him, man. All right. Let me jump down, man, because it's a lot of meat. I can't really read the whole thing, or I'll be here all day. Can't really read the whole chapter. Woe be unto thee, O Moab, the people of Chemosh perisheth, for thy sons are taken captives and thy daughters captives. Captives to who? To the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, now you Moabs, you Moabites, you gonna be in hardcore bondage too. Y'all be on Xbox Live. I'm talking about the Moabites, the younger Moabites, like my age and younger. You know, the millennials and younger. Y'all be on these gaming system calling Jakes niggas and shit. You know, no naga, no naga. Y'all bow down to Esau, man. Yeah. So, yet I will bring again the captivity of Moab in the latter days, saith the Lord. Thus far is the judgment of Moab. Yeah, so y'all gonna be judged right along with Esau, man. So I'm gonna end it there till next time. Shalom.